I would say that my favorite estimates to do are word of mouth estimates. So it's nice to come recommended by somebody that we've already done a good job for. So we get a chance to give that experience to another customer. They're already aware of our quality standards, of the way that we work and our customer service. So it's a really easy interaction. And then we get to do that same thing for them. And it's nice to be able to help them the same way that we help the person that referred us. I would say the questions that I get asked the most are probably what's the duration of the project going to be? So, how long is the project going to take from start to finish? Which we list on the estimate so that the customer is aware and we set good expectations. What's the prep process? So customers typically want to know what are we going to do to prepare the surfaces to receive paint. That's also going to add longevity to the paint job. So that's another good question that people ask. And then another really frequently asked question is how soon can we get on the schedule? The way that I follow up with customers after the interaction is definitely through their preferred method of contact. So whether that's text, email, or phone call, just making sure that I'm reaching out the way that they want to be reached out to. At the same time, just following up, seeing if any questions have come up since we last met, and then asking if there's anything else that we can do to make them more comfortable using our services. A lot of the times it's something small, an adjustment that we can make, whether that be a decrease in the pricing or changing the scope of work a little bit. So just figuring out what we need to do to get that sale. So after a project is complete, the way that I follow up with customers, again, through preferred method of contact, it's typically a phone call after the work is completed. And I like to ask if their expectations were met, find out if they're satisfied, and then definitely I like to ask if they would recommend us to anybody. Usually if somebody will recommend us to somebody, that means that they had a great experience, and that's what we're after. I think what sets us aside from other painting companies would definitely be our core values. So, having a list of core values that we follow, not only just read and post them in the office, but actually live and work by those, I think sets us apart. That's at every level of employee. Secondly, I think what sets us apart is how customer focused we are. So, not only are we a painting company, but we are a customer service company. So, customers always come first, and we're making sure that they're taken care of at every turn. I guess the last couple things would be just being very quality focused. That's a huge aspect with us to make sure that not only are we delivering a good paint job, but a good paint job that lasts. And then we're just, we're driven at every level of the company, at every employee, every level of employee. We just have some great folks that work for us. So Service Titan is a program that we use to stay organized. I think the way that it helps between our staff and our customers is that it bridges the communication gap. So for example, our painters use the platform, estimators and office staff all use the platform. That Service Titan also helps us by sending estimates to the customer, and then they can chat with us or call us through that platform as well. There is information on their profiles, and then we can also log follow-ups, set dates, reminders, things of that nature.